and welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sierra and I'm a married mom of 2 small boys. That's 4, I don't have that many, I only have 2. And I am the owner of Grandma's Playroom, which is the backdrop of this video and the subject of today's video. This week I decided to get crafty and spooky here in the playroom. I decorated the whole place from top to bottom. Most of these decorations are DIYs that I got the products from the Dollar Tree. I already had them or I found them here in the playroom. I went super inexpensive since this is only like my 4th month of being open. We didn't have a huge budget, but we had a huge space. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you the easy, inexpensive DIYs for the Halloween decor, and then at the very end, I'm gonna give you a tour of the whole place. If you guys like this type of content and you love seeing the playroom, I would love it if you would subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and let's just get on into it. Seriously, DIY projects do not get any easier than this. These skulls and these spider rings are from the dollar store. I had the food coloring, and this jar is just from an old spaghetti sauce that I cleaned out. I filled it halfway up with water, and then I added a couple drops of food coloring. After that, I shoved as many skulls in there as I can, and then I accented with some of these rings with the backs cut off. These turned out to be bats, skeletons, and spiders, and I thought they just added a little bit of extra dimension into the jars. You can use any size jars. I also found some really fun eyeballs from the dollar store, and for not a lot of effort, not a lot of money, you get really cute, spooky jars for any table, shelves, or even a fireplace. We are in my office right now because we have to use some of my crafting supplies. But for this DIY, all you need is some paper plates, some party hats, hot glue gun and glue stick, plus some spray paint in whatever color you want. Since these are witches' hats, I decided to go with black. And let me show you how easy it is to assemble this. What I like to do is add a bead of glue to keep the hat together. So I will put that right there and close him up. My dollar store only had these really fun emoji ones, but again, it's not gonna matter since it's all gonna be spray painted. And then I add a little bit of glue to the 4 corners of the hat, put it on the plate, and then I'm going to go around and follow the seam to make sure it is extra secure. It is totally okay if the glue is visible. These are going to be hanging from the ceiling and they're going to be spray painted black, and it kind of gives them like an old vintagey look if they're not perfect anyway. So I'm going to make 8 more of these and then we will go outside and spray paint them. I was only able to find the shimmer metallic. Oh, hey, Rafi. And we don't want to turn you into a black cat, so you're going to have to step back, buddy. Okay, so I was only able to find the shimmer metallic, but it turned out super cool, so I was okay with that. I need to give this one more coat, and then I think the bottoms. So let's go. Don't do that, guys. This witch's broom was free to make because I found all of the supplies outside on a walk with my children. I found a really long, sturdy 3-foot stick, and then I found a whole bunch of little twigs. I secured the little twigs to the end of the large stick by using some packing tape, and then I used some string to make it extra secure. When that was done, I hid all the ugliness with a really thick 3-inch ribbon from my collection. I even spray painted it black with some leftover spray paint. This is Captain's tail because everywhere I go, I have an animal following me. I'm so pleased with how this turned out, and I'm even more pleased with how much it cost. seen these bats all over Pinterest, all over Facebook, and I wanted to try to make them myself. I got the block paper from the dollar store. The ones that I made for the upstairs of my home, my boys and I just cut out ourselves, so you don't even need a Cricut. I will just be using it for the playroom because of the amount of bats that I would like to have. So I just will pop up the screen recording of what I did to get the shape. You can also just like look up a free image of a bat and remove the background as well. You can cut that out and then trace it and hand cut everything yourself while you're watching Hocus Pocus. There's some really fun movies. But again, I will be using the Cricut to do it. So let's get better at filming and then let's get started on cutting. I did all of the prep for this on my phone. I just looked up an image of a bat that I liked. I paid for it. This one was 99 cents. Again, you can use a free one. I sized it to be about the size of the entire piece of paper, duplicated it, and then started printing them out. I did make these in multiple different sizes, and it did take a while to cut out, but at my home, I probably only cut out about 10 or 20 by hand. Good morning. As you can see, we are here in the playroom, and today I'm going to start putting up all of the decorations. I'm looking for my tripod. Okay, got it. So I really want to start on the spider corner. I'm gonna kind of divide everything up into sections. Let me show you my tables. So we've got our witches table here, we've got some spiders here, and then we've got some bats here. These two huge spiders were already downstairs, and I think the spider corner is gonna be perfect there because these have little adjustable limbs and they'll hang perfectly from those curtain rods. These spiders are from the dollar store, and we're gonna hang them up using these little hooks. These two are from the dollar store. They are removable hooks. They hold a little bit of weight, which will be perfect for these because you can see on the back that they'll have somewhere where we can hook it. So let's get started. What I'm about to do, don't try at home, kids or adults or anyone smarter than me. We're gonna climb up on this bad boy, and I'm gonna put one here and one here, but I don't wanna block the camera. So let me see how this goes. To make the witches' hats look like they were floating in midair through magic, I just used some fishing line and a sewing needle. I took that fishing line, threaded it through the sewing needle, and then pushed the needle through the top of the hat. I created a little loop and I tied it onto my drop ceiling. You could probably use a little bit of tape with your ceiling as well if you didn't have a drop ceiling. And I also attached some to the witch's broom, which is secured to the ceiling with a little bit of wire. that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed decorating the playroom, and I'm so excited to build on it every year and keep adding more and more. Next week, we're gonna be doing 24-hour challenge here in the playroom. AJ, Charlie, and my husband are gonna be joining me for that one. So if you wanna see that, make sure to subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and don't forget, wash your hands.